What is going on, everybody? My name is Cody. I like to buy stuff and sell it on eBay, and you know the drill. It's Monday morning. We're gonna be pulling and packing orders. But first, we have some visitors with us for the week. We have some puppies. We are dog sitting, so we've got Willa over here and Luna over on the couch. We're dog sitting for the week, so we are outnumbered. We've got 3 doggies and 2 people. How you feeling about all the puppies?
Good, they're so cute. This is their 3rd day here, and they'll be here for 7 days. And we're just back on it Monday working.
Yep, so you're working on digitizing some orders.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go upstairs to the office and start pulling some orders. First thing going out, you've got this Dale Earnhardt license plate. It is metal, it's pretty cool. I got 2 of these at a yard sale a couple months back for 50 cents each. This one sold for 25 bucks. First big sale of the weekend was this Carhartt jacket. It's got the nice corduroy collar, quilted lined. This thing sold for $72. I've been pretty lucky. I've been finding a lot of Carhartt lately, and it sells very quick for me. If you price it right, it's gonna sell within a couple days. Here's some Nike Reacts that sold for 39 bucks. I thought that they were gonna be worth a little bit more than this, but they were taking a while to sell, so somebody sent me an offer at 39, and I accepted it, so happy to have them out the door. So this here is a FootJoy golf polo. The thing that makes this a little bit more valuable than your typical FootJoy polos is the fact that it has this Titleist embroidered patch on the sleeve here. So I actually kind of messed up on this a little bit. I listed it for $35 plus $5 shipping with best offer, and I got an offer of 30 bucks within probably 3 minutes of listing this thing. I did not mean to leave best offer on because I was trying to get full price for this item, but somebody got lucky and got a $5 discount. Still happy to get this thing out the door. So here we have a vintage camo crewneck sweatshirt. It's the Mossy Oak Woodland Camo. That's on a Jersey's Outdoor tag. So this might be something that you could potentially pass up at a thrift store, but I'm telling you, if you can find them for like under 5 bucks, definitely pick these things up and list them. They always sell for me. I've probably sold at least 10 of these things over the past like 2 or 3 years, and they always sell for over 30 bucks. This one sold for $33, but I've gotten as high as 40 for them. I think they're super cool, easy to list, easy to ship, and they sell really fast. So definitely pick these things up if you find them. The video game that you never knew you needed, we have Boogerman, a pick and flick adventure, sold for $43. Here we have a really nice sale. This is a Ralph Lauren women's knit 100% wool like zip up cardigan. It's got the hunting scene. You got the hunter, the dog, and on the back you've got the pheasant and the dog there. So this was a kind of an interesting find. The original tag is actually missing from the sweater. So I was scrolling through the racks at the thrift store and I came across it. It just seemed like it was good quality. So upon further inspection, I was just looking around, and right here on the sleeve, if I can get it, well, you get the point. There you have it right there, Ralph Lauren. There's the logo right there. So I was able to find it online, find some comps, and see that yes indeed, this is Ralph Lauren 100% wool, hand knit, sold for 76 bucks. And there you have it, the aftermath of packing up 16, I believe, packages. So they're just thrown out in the hallway now. Time to put them in a bag, take them to the post office. Then we're probably gonna hit a couple thrifts. So usually on Mondays after I drop off my packages, I like to swing in a couple thrift stores just that are really close to my house. Not trying to waste any time, just step in real quick, see if I can find anything that I can flip. So we're gonna hop in, see what we can find. All right, just came up on a few decent items for $7.99. Got this Arc'teryx women's rain jacket. So Arc'teryx, obviously, really great brand to look out for. Got a New Age Champion reverse weave. It's only $2.99, so I'm gonna get it. It's not an old one, but it still should be 25-30 bucks. Got a New England Patriots Super Bowl sweatshirt. Here we have 2 sealed CD players. So this is like a Walmart brand, but they go for like 25 or 30. So $5.99 into, I think, 30. Shouldn't be too bad, 2 of them. Kind of a unique find here. So this here is a Klein Tools vintage like tool pouch, leather, and it's a little banged up, but for $5.99, pretty surprising what these things go for. So definitely gonna pick this up. You guys, can you see it? It is, oh yeah baby, we have ourselves a Coogi sweater. This is a crazy one. I've never seen this one before. I think I found 2 or 3 in the past, and this is by far the gnarliest one. It's very unique. Let's take a look. Crazy, crazy. So it says it's a size large. Looks a little small. These things can shrink if you don't wash them properly, so we'll take it home and inspect it further. But for $2.99, that is a score. There you go. We did it, you guys. Finally found something decent. Yeah, that's exciting. I never find those things. So, third one I've ever found. That store was just like completely and entirely picked over. There was nothing on the racks. So I don't know how that happened. Just goes to show though, sometimes you get lucky. It's been maybe 2-3 years since I last found a Coogi sweater, and I think the last one I sold went for like 150 bucks. That one does seem like it's shrunk a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can potentially stretch it out back to its original size. I have seen some tutorials online of people trying to do that before, and they've had some success. So we'll give it a shot. All right, y'all. So I've been scouring the internet, just trying to see if I can find any deals, anybody that's selling some interesting items that I might be able to buy to flip online. And I came across a posting last night of somebody who's gonna be having a yard sale in a couple days, but the posting said that they were open to early birds. So basically people can request to come by early if they see something they like. They had posted a few pictures, one of which was a vintage Cleveland Browns jacket. But I asked them how much they wanted for it. They said 20 bucks. So we'll see. I think I would be able to get closer to 80 to 100 right now, just because it's the perfect time to be selling something like that. The posting also said that they had some video games and some other things that I'm interested in. So we'll see. Hopefully they have some reasonable prices and I can come away with a handful of items, but we'll keep you posted. So I've been super focused the past couple of months, just really trying to turn my reselling business up a notch. I'm certainly learning that if you want to be successful in this type of work, you just have to be creative with how you're going to be sourcing. Definitely don't be afraid to reach out to people. You know, if they have a posting, reach out to them, and then while you're there, ask them if they have more things that you're interested in, because more often than not, you know, people are super friendly. They're willing to sling some deals. And if they're having yard sales, it's a great sign that they are indeed just trying to get rid of things to begin with. You know, as the saying goes, closed mouths do not get fed. So if you're looking for stuff, you got to reach out and ask. You got to network with people in your community. You know, more often than not, people are friendly. They're willing to make deals with you. You just got to be the first one to kind of make the move. So just going to thrift stores alone, you know, if you're really good at picking and you've got good thrift stores in your area, I suppose it's possible to do pretty well there. But you know, just going and picking up a couple items a day, and that's just not going to cut it if you're trying to truly, you know, make some decent money doing this stuff. So the key is making bulk deals and just searching high and low, being creative, being one step ahead. All right, y'all. So we are back home. Today was not the best day of thrifting, I'll be honest with you, but we grinded it out and we still managed to find some profitable items. So not every day is going to be amazing. You're not just going to get lucky, walk through the doors and find a whole bunch of stuff every day. But you just got to keep going and be resourceful, get creative with how you're sourcing, and you will continue to find stuff. So first things first, I got this amazing Cleveland Browns vintage jacket. It is a Reebok Pro line. If this was a starter jacket, it would probably go for more on eBay, but I don't plan on selling this online. I am going to be selling this locally. Lena and I, we do a lot of pop-up shops where I sell vintage clothing. So this is going to be sold locally. So since we live in Ohio and it is football season, the market for these types of jackets is going to be kind of inflated right now. I think that I will be able to get between $80 and $100 for this. I paid $25. I did pay up for it, but I'm very confident I'll be able to get rid of this very quick. So I'm super excited. You don't find Browns jackets all that often. I'm a Bengals fan, but still, I do appreciate these cool vintage jackets. All right, so let's see. Also, at that, the lady that sold me the Browns jacket, she was nice enough to sell me some PlayStation stuff as well. Let me grab one more item here. So nothing big. I was actually a little bit disappointed. I was super pumped when I saw this box of PlayStation stuff, but turns out none of it's really that good. I got all this stuff for $40 here. So the jacket I paid $25. All the PlayStation stuff I paid $40. So not the most amazing deal, but there's still money to be made. So I was so pumped. All of these PlayStation games, these are all in like wonderful condition, all complete. You can just tell that they weren't really used all that much, and that they just sat on a shelf. But this whole stack right here of around 10 or so games, maybe 12 games, these are all racing games, mostly like NASCAR titles, Formula One. This is like a what is this? Turbo Prop Racing. So this is like a boat racing game. None of these are really worth that much. Some of them are worth like 15 bucks. There might be one or two that's worth around 20, but a lot of these are worth like around 10 bucks. Anything under $10, I'm gonna lot them up. I'm not gonna sell them individually. Anything over 10 bucks, I'll probably end up listing individually. So these PlayStation games here are the non-racing titles. So we have Namco Museum. This is like a $15 or so game. Crash Bandicoot 2. It's the greatest hits version. Not super valuable, but maybe like a $15 game. We have some of these demo games here, so some of these can have some value, maybe 15 bucks, 10 or $15 on these guys. We have Pinball and Brunswick Pro Bowling, so nothing crazy there. You know, anything under 10 bucks, I'm gonna lot together. Along with all the racing games, I really didn't want to pick this up, but she threw it in with the deal, so this is like a steering wheel and pedal set for the racing games. They don't really sell for all that much, and it is kind of bulky and has some weight to it, so haven't decided yet if I'm going to end up actually selling this. I don't know. Might just donate it. We'll see. I don't think it really has a ton of value, and I don't really want to ship it if it's going to cost a lot to ship. Yeah, so that's that. I did get the PlayStation console, so this is pretty cool. PlayStation 1s don't really go for a ton of money, maybe like 40 bucks or so shipped, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, good condition. I'm sure it works. I have not tested it yet, but everything's in such great condition that I'm pretty sure this is going to work. One controller, all the cables. So yeah, kind of cool. I'll probably bundle the system with all the lower value games just to make it a little bit more appealing to a buyer on eBay, and I'll probably sell this for like maybe 60 bucks or so. Okay, so I got a stack of PlayStation 2 games. So the majority of these are Guitar Heroes. There's Need for Speed Carbon, and then the rest of these are all Guitar Hero games. So you can tell these people liked racing and Guitar Hero games. So we've got Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, we've got the Encore Rocks the 80s, World Tour, and Guitar Hero 2. 3 Guitar Hero guitars to go along with the games. So I will be able to bundle the guitars with the games, and that's where I'm going to be making my money on this deal. So some of these bundles can go for anywhere from like $40 to $80 depending on the specific bundle. I'll have to look them up exactly, but yeah, 2 of them are wired. One of them is wireless. I do have the dongle, which is actually in this box, so not a crazy deal. I'll definitely be making money, but it's not going to be like a home run or anything like that. For $3.99, just picked up a nice kind of like older Ohio State Buckeyes crew neck sweatshirt. As mentioned before, we sell a lot at pop-up shops locally, so this will be like a $25 item locally. I'm sure this was the 3rd Coogi sweater that I've ever found. And yes, there are like off-brand Coogi sweaters like Tundra, Protege that still sell for quite a bit of money, but there you go. There you go right there. You can see the authentic Coogi tag with the price tag of $2.99. It is 100% wool, and you can certainly tell that it has shrunk a little bit. I think it more so fits like a medium now. So if you don't wash these things properly with them being 100% wool, if you dry them on high heat, they're gonna shrink. So my plan now is to see if I can kind of stretch this thing out closer back to its original size. So what I'm gonna do is, I did a little bit of research online on how to kind of re-stretch wool garments without, I don't wanna overdo it, but I think I can get a little bit of extra stretch to this and make it kind of return to its original size. So before I do that, I'm just gonna do a quick measurement on the floor just to see kind of a before and after here. So first of all, we're gonna do the pit to pit measurement. So for this specific garment, we have 23 inches right now. And then I also do the length measurement. So I do from the top of the shoulder, right here, between the edge of the collar, the very top point of the shoulder here, all the way down to the bottom, and it's 25 inches. So we've got 23 inches by 20, we'll say 24 and a half. So I'm going to do my my routine on this thing, see if I can stretch it out, and then we'll do the after to see if we actually were able to get this thing to fit closer to its original large size. All right, y'all, so we're checking on the Coogi sweater. It's been out here air drying for a couple hours now. Feels like it is dry and good to go. So all we did to try to stretch this thing out was we let it soak in lukewarm water for about 30 minutes. After that, I wringed out the excess water, patted it dry with a towel, and then just hung it here. Once it was hung, I just slowly started stretching it out at the base, stretching out the shoulders, trying to widen it up a little bit. And it looks to me, just by eyeballing it, that it's definitely gotten bigger. It looks more like a large now than it did before. So I'm gonna try this thing on, see how it fits, and then we'll check those measurements again, see how we did. All right, y'all, so we're back in the workroom here. I'm measuring it. So the pit-to-pit measurement previously was 23 inches. Now we're getting closer to 25. So we gained about 1.5 inches, not quite 25. So about 1.5 inches in the armpit to armpit measurement. And then now for the length measurement, we are coming in at 27.5 inches. I think if I recall correctly, we were at 25 or 25.5 on the length. So we gained 2 inches on the length. So this thing definitely stretched out a little bit. I can definitely tell this thing fits more true to size than it did before. So super excited, and yeah, I think it was worth it. So I think that's a good place to end it here for this video, you guys. As usual, we really appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.